All right, what is up, you guys? Going to be, well, I'm doing a couple things here. I want to make sure the stream's going to pick up. It was messing up earlier, so let's make sure what we got going here before I get started. Hopefully. I'm responsive. What is it? Come on. Well, this thing is being a butthead. Let's see, another way. I guess I could check it. Maybe this way. I don't know if it'll work or not, but if it does, I guess that's a good thing. If it does, okay, so yeah, I guess that's a good thing. But now you guys are going to hear a major. All right, there we go. So we are going to be flying around in the Cherokee once again, the 340. I really do like that plane. But I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things. I almost feel like there's some other stuff that I'm actually getting tied into that's doesn't have anything to do with flying, and I don't really want to bring that on this stream because I feel like people would just be like, hey, this is supposed to be for flying. I don't want to listen to all that other stuff. So I might end up having two different Twitch channels, maybe, if I can figure out how easy it is to switch between the two. Either way, first thing on the list, though, and I'll update you guys when I do that. First things first, though, let's talk about BVI Pilots.com. I did. Yeah, I got something we're going to talk about here too. I did get the page fixed. I had to do some stuff. So we'll be back online here in a little bit. So I want to let you guys know about that. This is, we're debating, and I'd really like to make you guys part of this. We're thinking about turning it into like a WordPress site, because there's a lot of different plugins and stuff we can do. Then we could upload audio right to the page. We could do all kinds of stuff that we could do, if we went that route. Or we can go the other route and have it the regular way, where I can put in HTML, I can put in PHP and all that stuff, and we can still upload audio. So there's a couple of different ways that we could do it. But again, I don't want to just jump and make that choice. I would like to, show you guys that your opinion matters and your thoughts count. So let me know what you think. If you're listening to this on the YouTube channel, then go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you guys are unable to leave comments, please let me know, because it shouldn't be doing that. I don't have that turned off. So if you're not able to leave comments, please let me know, and I'll get that turned back on. Because from what I can tell, it's on and everything's good, okay? But I'm not perfect. So just, let me know. But those of you that's on, YouTube watching this, you can send an email to bvipilotspodcast@gmail.com. That's BVI Pilots with an S, podcast, singular, @gmail.com. You can send your questions there, comments, ideas, anything you got. Send us your emails right there. We also have another email that we're using if it's, technically that's the podcast email. So after today, we'll have our other email going, and that's going to be members@bvipilots.com, and you can send your emails to that, and we will be able to, answer your questions there as well. But for now, just use the podcast email. I'll get it, or Declan will get it, and we can still answer your questions, so no big deal. All right. Let us know though what you think. If you would like to see the BVI pilots.com, WordPress, or a regular website where I can't say you'll have more options with the regular website, because WordPress offers a lot of different plugins and add-ons and all kinds of cool stuff that you can do. So, just let me know, okay? Let's see. I wonder if this is working now. Let me try something. And then I'm going to go through and... see if it's working now. There we go. Now we're working, I think. I believe we're working now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're good. So anyways, let's go ahead and get this other topic here. This is coming from this was posted. Blind pilot needs help. I think that this could have been done a little bit differently than what it is, and I'm really getting a kick out of it.
140 remaining. Description optional. Text field. Double tap to edit.
Let's see.
Add screen marker. Go with notification. Add screen marker. Button.
That's the title of it. Blind pilot needs help.
Add screen marker. Dim. Add screen marker. Button.
That is too funny. Too funny. All right. So, anyways, let's read this for a minute. Okay? Let's read this. And this was posted from, their username is Blind Pilot. Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. To the designers and my fellow flight sim pilots, let's try writing for help one more time. I am blind and I access my PC via a program called a screen reader. That's not what the program's called, though. Anyways, since I have to see with my ears, since my eyes don't work. For helping out the team, For helping out the team, here's contact, download, and information about the information to screen readers to make the Prepar 3D website and programs accessible. I'm going to give my opinions after this, okay? Not only to the sighted, but for we, the blind, who has to use a screen reader as well. The reason why this is taking me a while to write back is because finding the subject and compose fields are also a little tricky and could use a little work for we screen reusers as well. The first screen reader is called JAWS for Windows. A 40-minute demo can be downloaded from here. Their toll-free number here in the States is blah, blah, blah. The latest version of JAWS is 2020. For an additional 40-minute demo, in the demo mode, you have to constantly have to reboot the PC that you're stress testing JAWS on. I would recommend that you set a timer for around 30 minutes. This will give you plenty of time to save your work and reboot the PC and then bring JAWS back online. The second program is free, but I don't like it. I'm currently learning how to use the second program since it's supposed to work with the flight simulators and add-on programs better than JAWS. Now, I do got things to say about this here in a minute. If you'd like to download and install this free screen reader, the name of the program is called NVDA, which is short for Non-Visual Desktop Access, and can be downloaded here. Then you get to the link. 2 more comments to help out the designers here. 1, the BVI Pilots have a web page where you can find advice on how blind pilots fly thanks to the PC and you might want to subscribe and ask the experts for help to make PD3 more accessible. The address is at, and then it gives the address. Stand by 1 second, you guys. All right, give me 1 second. I want you guys to look at that. It's on your screen right there. Give me 1 second. I'm not disconnecting, I promise. All right, sorry about that, you guys. So I want to talk about this because it's goodness. I don't know that.
Dashboard. Back button. Simulation. Button. Flight simulator. Add tabs. Tabs. All content must appear. Microsoft Flight. Category. Updates happening while flying. 110 remaining. Title. 100. Updates happening while flying.
Okay,
Insertion point at N. Delete. G.
let me fix this.
N. Updates. A. Space. G. G. R. R. D. E. A. G. T. Space. S. G. T. O. O. R. R. Y. Y. Space. W. A. H. I. F. L. E. E. Space. F.
All right, here we go.
L. U. Y. Y. I. N. N. G. G. All content. Microsoft category. Text.
Um,
Title. Done.
So
Edit screen. Done. Button. Done. Dim.
go ahead and shut that.
Done. Button.
All right, so Okay, guys, sorry about that. It's for some reason when I get in the middle of doing things, I get pulled to do 10 other things. All right, so to the user, the name, I guess we'll just go by Blind Pilot to Blind Pilot. Well, that's hard to say because there's a bunch of us that are blind pilots. Well, we are blind or visually impaired simmer pilots. I don't know that Prepare is going to download this screen reader and say, okay, what does this do? Yada, yada, yada. I mean, I understand, the response you're looking for, I think. You want to, honestly, it's not telling them what's going on, though. There's no specifics there. And I think that if you're going to reach out, I would find a way to reach out to the programmer team or the web team or whoever, and give them some specifics. These are not specifics, man. These are just, hey, download this program, reboot it every 40 minutes, download this other program, it's free. And then tell them to just download YouTube videos and watch videos of how we fly. You also talk about It's Your Plane. They have nothing to do with It's Your Plane. They're not going to care about It's Your Plane. That program is no longer even able to be used. So why bring that up? I don't know. All right, your problem with the Prepare 3D program. When I click on the desktop icon, nothing happens. Okay, that's your first error. That has nothing to do with the way they got it built. I can't even tell you why that would happen, because when you hit enter on it, it should do something. It should load or give you an error or something. If it's doing absolutely nothing, then maybe you got a keyboard that's got dead batteries, or maybe your keyboard's not plugged in. I don't know what to tell you on that one. I can't even plug in my information to register the program. You got to do that when you load the program. And I get it. It ain't loading. You can go through the start menu and load it that way. I don't see the vehicles since I can't launch it. Obviously, you're not going to see the vehicles. And you don't see the vehicles necessarily as soon as you launch it. It depends. It's going to load one default plane. Or it's going to put you at the area where you got to pick your plane, pick if you want what kind of weather you want, pick what airport you want, location, yada, yada, yada. I upgraded from FSX SE to P3D while I wait to see what Microsoft will be doing to the new upcoming FS 2020 project. The two exciting features of the FS 2020 project that BVI are watching out for are: one, the program is supposed to have what Microsoft calls layered sounds. And I go here to get my sounds. Sky songs. Wait. Sky song. Soundworks. Secondly is directional sound, which is being experimented with. Ideal Flight Professional is what you use now. Okay, so you're going to get people confused when you say the free version of FSX. FSX is not going to cost you, and if you are paying, you're paying for the FSUIC 6. That is not the program for that. That's not FSX. That's what you need in order for TFM to work a couple of the planes. FS Tram. That's not, and you said that what is supposed to be helpful is FS Tram. Tram? It's FS Tramp, by the way. For special programs, we're using a program called Talking Tour Guide. If you go out to that's not even a direct link to it, so nobody's never going to find it like that, man. Okay, Active Sky does support. I mean, everybody uses Active Sky. Okay, are you using P3D or are you using FSX? Because the FSUIPC version 6, that's not a P3D thing, that's an FSX thing. Like, what are you doing, homie? I don't even know. Let me get on chat because I need to hear some other people here. You're killing me, dude. Let's go right here. Let's go right here. Tell Brandon I really think you need to listen to my stream right now. I am discussing something and you are going to laugh your butt off and be very upset with a person that I'm doing a review on. Sorry, guys. I got to get this out here. No, don't call him. Message Brandon Armstrong.
What do you want to say?
Hey, listen to the Twitch live stream I have going right now. You really will want to be a part of this. And I want to have you message me when you are listening on the chat page.
Message. 2 messages. Heading. Dot. Music. Listen. Button. Listen. Message. 2 Brandon Armstrong. Messages. Heading. 2 Brandon Armstrong. Button. Message. Actions available.
Hold on, guys. Don't call me, dude. No. Stop.
Button. Message. 2 Brandon. Messages. Dot. Messages. 100. Mail. Calendar. 2 photos. Camera.
Tell Brandon Armstrong, listen to me on Twitch. Don't call. Hold on, guys. Message Brandon Armstrong. This is ridiculous. Like, Apple's ridiculous right now.
Just a moment.
Look at it. It don't know what it's doing.
Working on that.
Hey, Siri.
Double tap to open.
Hey, Siri. Message Brandon Armstrong.
Just a moment.
This thing has no idea what it's doing. Oh my gosh.
Morning. Messages. 100 300 messages. Conversation. +1. +1. 9 1. Brother. Hit. Dictate. Button. Conversation. None. +1. Jaden. Nina Evelyn Alford. +1. 4 3. +1. +1. +1. +1. 8. +1. +1.
What is it doing?
4. +1. Nina Evelyn Alford. Jaden. +1. +1. 9 1. Brother. Hit. Dictate. Button. Search. Search field. Phone. Dot. Phone. 30. Phone. 35 new items. 9. Star. 0. No. Tab bar. Contacts. Tab.
I'm doing the beta version on Apple.
Amy. Andrew Meeting. Andy. H. Angie.
I'm regretting it.
Anthony, H, Aaron, Ron, Austin, B, Billy, Baker, Ben, Jared, Betty, Bill, Billy, Ludwig, Bob, Bobby, Brad, Brandon, Randy, Brandon Armstrong. Brandon Armstrong. FaceTime audio call. Notes. Send message. Send message.
Here we go.
Send with Siri. Send messages. Message. Text. Space. Dictate.
Listen to the Twitch live stream period. You will love what I'm talking about, and you are going to be so aggravated with the person that I'm doing the review about.
Insert message to the Twitch live stream. You will love it. Send. Button.
I just got to get one of my listeners. He's dedicated, so we got to let him know what's up because he knows who this is.
Voiceover off.
See the
Voiceover on. Inserted while in line listening. He's dedicated, so send. Button. Message. Text field. Is editing. Listen to the Twitch list. Show more. Message. Text field. Is editing. Listen to the Twitch list stream. You will love what I'm talking about, and you are going to be so aggravated with the person that I'm doing to review about while in line listening. He's dedicated, so we gotta let me know what's up with you. Know who this is. Send it. Insertion point at end. Send. Button. Send.
well, that messed up.
Double tap to start.
My phone messed up, but yes, listen to the stream and message on the chat page.
Inserted. My phone messed up, but yes. Send. Button. Send.
Okay.
Transcript. Your message. Today 12:36. Send with Siri. Button. Brandon Armstrong. And the exciting part is we get to do this all over again in about 6 weeks. Oh.
Okay, so let me get back to the topic here. Now, I'm still there we go. So there's just things, man. I don't know why you would post this on the 3D page because you're going way out of context here on a lot of this stuff. And it's like, this should be something that we send an email, not that we put on the page like this, because you're mistaken about some stuff as well. And I get it. Maybe, you're a new pilot like the rest of us, and that's fine. But, you got to learn stuff just like I do and everybody else. But, like the FSU IPC or whatever, that's you're going to get that and use that if you're using the FSX Pilot, right? Because that's going to allow you to fly a couple of the planes that Jason's done through bvipilots.net, so that you can, access the controls, so that you can access the maintenance hangars, so you can access, priming it and checking the oil, changing plugs, all that stuff. You got to have the FSU IPC 6. Otherwise, if you're using 5, which is free, that would not work. But that doesn't have anything to do with FSX being free or costing. That is extra. Read all about it. Extra. Read all about it. Okay? I'm kind of, I am constructively criticizing the shit out of you. Okay? That's what I'm doing. You're constructively being criticized so that I can help you find your way. It's kind of like the Wizard of Oz, right? You got Toto and you got Dorothy and she got her little puppy, and you know, it's like the dog got lost. But then the dog came back, and I'm like the dog, and I'm going to help you find your way. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow. Okay, that's what I'm doing, so don't take no offense to nothing, but man, this is just all messed up. I mean, from start to finish here. Wait, we're not finished. Shit. Talking tour guide. Now that sounds interesting. Talking. Now I want to see that. I might check that out because that sounds cool. But you got to go further than just GitHub. Why would it? All right, let's move on. The weather program we're using is Active Sky Weather Add-on. Okay, here's the thing. You're telling them all these add-ons. They know more add-ons than what you know. Active Sky isn't just for blind pilots, okay? That is a full-fledged weather program for pilots to use. So, just wanted to constructively smack the shit out of you right there for a second. I've been told they don't got an update to support P3D. Dude, where have you been for the last century? I hope someone can correct me on this. Well, you are now corrected. P3D. Okay. You're confused. All right, you said, I've not yet paid for the program, so I'm still using it in the demo mode until I can get P3D 5 to work before putting out additional funds. First of all, why did you buy 5? Unless, well, I mean, I guess if you got a lot of money to put out, I guess you can, because you got to have a hell of a computer to do it. That might be why your sim's not even loading, because you ain't got enough to even run it. The designers from the company, I believe, is Sim Market. Also, they have a program called Make Runways to keep your runways up to date. We're also using a program called FS Real Time. Because with FSX, the date and time was never up to date, nor was it accurate. Dude, it's oh my God. What do we got going on here? I'm trying to help you out, dude, but you're killing me. You're killing me. You're straying the path. You're not following the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Dude, some people record. He said, I would like to take this opportunity to ask the following. When you design YouTube and or audio tutorials, just having music playing in the background and showing graphics or having an audio video of engine sounds won't help us. If you could walk us through your tutorials by audio narration, then we may too learn something new, like your sighted customers are with their eyes, since they can see, or the monitors with their normal eyes. I live on a fixed income, so like almost anyone, I don't like to waste money when I can help it. I would love to work with you so I can be able to use a P3D program but I don't want to extend past the dead end of a refund, blah, blah, blah. I live in the East Coast. Dude, did you honestly put all this on the form? I mean, you got me. You got me messed up here, man. Like,
Tuesday, 12:44 p.m. Tuesday, 12:44 Tuesday. Gmail, 1 minute. Press home to open. Gmail, 1 minute ago. Congressman Bob Latta. Survey. USDS. Press home to open. Page 1 of 2.
I mean, what is this? What is this? Like, you are posting all this on a form that's on a website, and you're talking about your personal income, man. You definitely, yeah, you might want to, take a break and think about it, because nobody wants to hear about your personal things on a public site. Okay, that's not going to help you any with your flying program. It has nothing to do with half of the things you spoke about. I feel like I've became a little more dumber for even listening or reading this post that you did. I believe I've officially became dumber for even wasting anybody's time. I have became dumber. We have all became a little less with the program, so to speak, for looking at some of this ignorant stuff that you have wrote.
Calendar. Tuesday. Photos. Camera.
I mean,
iTunes Store. Loading.
man, you're killing me.
Tap to download.
You are killing me.
Phone. Active. Twitch. Active. Swipe up. Robinhood. Active. Twitch. Close Twitch. Activate. Default.
We didn't need to go that far.
Add stream marker. Twitch. Dashboard. Edit stream info. Done. Title. 100. Erase. Category. Microsoft. Alt.
Okay.
Tabs. Add tabs. Flight simulator.
Oh my God.
100. Description. Add stream marker. Golden notification. Add stream marker. Button. Add stream marker. Dim.
We're going to add another stream marker. So we've been talking about, all this stuff. And guys, there it is. It's on your screen. If you look down below, you'll find the link that will bring you right to this discussion. So you might be able to put your 2 cents in, Look, man, I know I'm kind of being a little bit of a smart ass too, but, this is just like, when you speak, okay, you're speaking as if you're speaking for all of us in the blind community, and I must say that some of us are gonna be like, dude, what the hell? You're saying things that you're completely,
Description. Optional. Text field.
oh brother, what has happened? I have no idea.
Phone. Safari.
Let's get a listener's perspective. Let's get another simmer's perspective on this. Call Brandon Armstrong.
Calling Brandon Armstrong.
Let's see if he can guess who it is that I'm even talking about. Let's see if I can get an answer on that. I bet I do. I bet he's going to say the name right off the fly. Maybe not. He's not answering. Brandon Armstrong. Pick up the telephone. Womp, womp, womp.
Hi, Johnny. Brandon is currently unavailable. Please leave a message.
Phone. Mail.
How the hell did he get his thing? Oh, it's... Wowzer. Anyways, this is just... Let's... Hold on. Call Josh.
Calling Josh.
We'll get another BVI member on the speakerphone here. You guys will be able to hear him. I can hear him. Right? Hey, man, what is up, Josh? Hey, real quick, because I am streaming so people will be able to hear you, but I had to bring you on because this has just blown my mind. I'm just blown away, and it's going to blow your mind, too. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. First, I want to see if you can guess who this is by. Who would write something so silly on a form? and then we'll talk about it for a second. Unless you're busy, I can let you go.
I'm just kind of bored here with no power. So.
Oh, daggone, dude. All right, guys. He has no power, so y'all need to be getting him some generators over there so he can get back online. This is the most pathetic post that I've read in a long time. Let me give you the title, and you're going to guess who did this. Blind pilot needs help. Prepar.
Fucking Tyler.
That cannot be Tyler. I'm thinking no. It's not
Jordan.
It's the one guy that remember he wrote us a long email. Remember that?
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah.
His name Jordan, or is it Ron or something like that?
It's either Jordan or Ron, one of them.
I think it's Ron, because at the bottom he puts, like, this guy's going through, he's talking about how, okay, he's telling Prepar, you can download a 40-minute demo of JAWS, basically telling them to download the program so they can see what we use, which they're not.
Wait a minute, where is he posting this at?
I've got the link. When you get back online, I'll be able to throw you the link. It's on the Prepare 3D website, I believe. Let me.
Oh God, he went on to that form.
And so, and guys, those of you that might be listening now or later or whatever, you're wondering why is this what's the deal? This is an embarrassment to the blind community, because there's certain things that we do that we say that can kind of be like, man, you're kind of speaking for everybody when you say we. And he says we a lot, Josh. He says we a whole lot. And
Yeah, and we don't all use JAWS.
No. And he's just wrong on the information. He says that JAWS doesn't work at all. That's wrong. He says that he's not sure about Prepare 3 because he can't seem to figure out about the UIPC 6, that he has to have that to be able to fly. And first of all,
You do have to have it.
you do need it if you're using FSX, right? FSX Pilot.
FSU IPC6, that's for like PFM uses it, PF3 uses it, a number of add-ons we use it.
Okay. Yeah. It does. Yeah, but what he's saying is he can't fly, that the program won't work at all without having FSU IPC 6.
Wrong.
And that's incorrect. JAWS not working, that's definitely wrong. Me and you guys, actually, matter of fact, the guy I'm talking to right now, he's used JAWS on Prepare, and actually it reads it better in some instances. I mean, I think there's kind of an advantage to both NVDA and JAWS, and I don't know if you use it that much or not, but
the scenery library reads better with JAWS.
and it seems to tab through like when you're on the tramp window. To me, it seems like it tabs through a little bit better too. It doesn't.
Well, I have with NVDA. I made a much more efficient way to get through the tramp interface. It's even faster than JAWS, which I will share with everybody once I'm back online. Basically, I made golden cursor positions for every single thing in Tramp. And,
I didn't even think about that. That's fucking genius, dude. That's genius.
And basically, like, the reason why Tramp lags so much is whenever you bring up the Tramp with Tramp with the keyboard, Tramp will draw on screen the whole entire Tramp interface, the entire thing, and that's why it takes like 30 seconds or more to.
Oh, is that what it does? Okay. That kind of makes sense. Yeah.
So basically, what what Golden Cursor does, and this is what the
Now, did you mouse around, Josh? Not to stop you there, but did you use your mouse to
No,
go to them spots, or can you tab to it and then just set your mouse cursors?
you can set your mouse cursor. Yeah, you can tab and set your mouse cursors for like playing the tools and stuff. You have to mouse to them.
Right.
And for the waypoints, you have to mouse to them. But like now, I don't have to mouse to anything. Now that I got all the positions mapped
So
out.
you got a golden cursor even on the just to get you to the list of waypoints. Is that pretty much what
Oh
you?
yeah, like I can bring up Tramp, go to the waypoints thing, just left click and boom, I'm instantly there.
Very
And
nice.
I can go.
Nice.
I can go to set my altitude instantly. Pretty much. I can set nav one, my altitude, my airspeed. Go to if I have to quickly set waypoints, set altitudes on waypoints.
And I don't know if it'll happen or not. And guys, Josh, I'm guessing when he gets back online, he's going to maybe do a video maybe and show you guys what to do. Maybe is that what you're?
Actually, somebody, a new BVI pilot who is like probably the second best to you when it comes to like learning stuff. Because he just started like a month ago, and just is like accumulated a number of hours on VATSIM. I imagine he'll probably join our event.
That'd be good. Yeah, because if he should come up to the server and introduce himself. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I gave him the WhatsApp link. Hopefully he'll join.
Okay,
there.
good.
But,
That's awesome.
He actually did a video. He has an Bvi channel, and he did a video on his Golden Cursor setup, and basically demonstrated that.
Well, you got a
the
YouTube
reason
channel?
why- No, he's got an library channel. I don't know if he has a YouTube channel and it's just syncing up to Bvi, but he's been promoting the library links.
Oh, that's the one you showed me. The other thing is like YouTube, but
It's like YouTube, but less censorship.
less
Way
censorship.
less censorship.
Yeah. Yep. I remember now. Guys, I don't have that info right now. What I'll do is I'll get it from Josh. If I can get a link or something, we'll put a link in the description somewhere down below or something.
I will. Again, when I'm back.
Because I'm real big about, let's support as many people as possible. And again, Ron, if I don't want you to think that I'm on here picking on you, but you're writing these really long, unnecessary posts. This is just as bad as the email that me and Josh received maybe, I don't know, a month ago. We want to know what you're going through. We want to know things, but stay on point,
Yeah.
This was supposed to be in regards to Ask and Prepare if they could make their page more accessible and make their program more accessible. Well, you got to remember this. They're not going to answer you over here. I can tell you that right now. They're not going to come to their forum here, read that, and say, "Yep, let's get that done." They're not going to download. They're not going to download JAWS. They're not going to download NVDA. They're definitely not going to install all these add-ons that we use just to see.
If there's any sim that's going to be accessible, even after launch, like even like a year later or so, it's going to be FS 2020. They have more of a track record for accessibility versus Lockheed Martin.
Yeah, and right now they're not accessible. So
Lockheed Martin doesn't care about accessibility. All they care about.
I don't know that. I mean, I don't know that Microsoft cares that much neither, because they're definitely not accessible.
Oh no, they care about it from a. Well, I mean, I think that the sim thing is a whole different like can of worms.
I can tell you why everybody got mixed up on this, and you might already know this. I spoke with, well, you also speak with people from Microsoft too, and I've spoken with a couple people now, and it makes sense. When Microsoft was coming out with this, they did bring up accessibility. However, they wasn't talking accessibility as far as for blind simmers. They meant,
Well,
they more meant accessible to a brand new, you don't even got to know how to fly and it's it's accessible.
Well,
And-
no. Well, let me just point out something, Johnny. There was an article back in February 2020 where George Newman actually did say, we have researchers, without sight that are, we're conducting research on how blind people fly, stuff like that.
Well, hopefully they do at some point. It'd be good. I think your point does make a lot of sense as far as Microsoft sticking to, because you're right. If anybody's going to be on point, like let's say that Microsoft.
If anybody's going to try accessibility, it's going to be Microsoft. It's definitely not going to be Lockheed Martin. I can tell you
Yeah,
that.
people need to understand that when Prepare came out, we just got lucky that it was accessible enough to use.
Well, you also have to understand that Lockheed Martin isn't even marketing Prepared for the average simmer. They're marketing it to people, to like student pilots in training.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not, don't get me wrong, if there's anybody ever listened from that company or that works for that I'm not saying anything bad about Lockheed Martin or the company, but we're just making the point that, Microsoft's they've been about accessibility. And so, point being, they're going to be more prone to paying attention to something like this. And I wouldn't think that this would be the place to put it because, or like just on an open site, that'd be more of like emailing the right person or the right team or.
Yeah, I mean,
or,
you have to. When I can't do it now just because I don't have like any. I mean, we have proof it's not accessible, but like I need actual like hands-on proof, like with pictures and stuff. That
Yeah,
we're not
yeah.
able that people with the NDA are not able to show. I want when FS 2020 comes out in like 2 weeks, week and a half. It's going to be inaccessible, and I'm going to send a because this is how you really get make them contact you. I'm going to send a complaint via the FCC to Microsoft and Sobo and all that to basically say like, hey, you're violating the CVA law that passed in 2018, and you have to make at least the main menus and not accessible.
Well, and I think that guys to really to really get this out there too, because this is something that I think all of us visually impaired simmers should know, which it makes sense, Josh, but if more people, you, me, and other people, the more people that do stuff like you're talking about, the more they're going to say, okay, we do have a community, a community base here that want to use this, and it's going to matter more than if you got one person compared to if you got,
The article that I read that pointed out accessibility did say, yes, we want to make this the most accessible sim ever. We want to make it accessible for both the new simmer, which is what they did. Online, they have essentially what is like an FSX pilot mode in the sim, essentially, where it will literally take off, fly, and land for you. And I mean that's cool if you don't know how to fly. You just want to watch the scenery
and just listen to the sounds, right?
Yeah.
And another thing that you got here, Ron, is at the bottom you talk about I need to get my hands on a USB package to be able to fly. They're not going to give you nothing, man. Like, they're not going to be like, okay, bud, this is what you need. Go to this website, get this here, go over there and get that. Download this program, and then here's how you get it all going. It's not going to happen, my friend. It's just not going to happen. So,
This post is just going to be ignored.
yeah, well, I don't, oh my gosh. Let's see. He put PS. Could you help me to find the flight deck? Here's what I'm looking for. This is like the same email that me and you had got, but only now it's on the website. Let's see if anybody's replied. Let's take a look. Very thankfully yours, a new P3 customer, the blind pilot. Ron, listen, I am constructively criticizing the hell out of you right now because, honestly, I feel like I might be a little bit dumber for even, like, wasting my time doing this. But, come on, man. You guys can see it. Those that might be sighted that might be watching this stream, it's right in front of your eyes. You can see it yourself. This is not how you get... One, it says... One post. The blind pilot. There's a post here by the blind pilot, and basically.
Well, first of all, I don't like the name.
Yeah, it's
Pilot. Oh God.
who is I'm trying to figure out who's talking right now on chat. The blind pilot Simmer's talking.
That's Declan.
Oh, is that Declan? Declan, what's up, man? Yeah, this is like, you know, he's got personal, like, I need a flight deck, right? And then, you know, all the way through, he's telling Prepare what they need to download. He even goes in to tell them about the 40-minute demo and that you're going to have to restart and yeah, like he just said, they literally do not care. They're not gonna. This message will never get even glanced at with their eyes. They're not even gonna glance at it.
He went on the multi-crew experience forum and did this too. And
Oh my gosh!
they didn't really care. I mean,
Here's what I don't understand. You bought the newest Prepare V5.
Ron did, yeah.
Why would you jump into that, man? Like, why? And I'm just trying to help you understand that you're diving in like head first, and you're not even sorting out what's in what you're jumping in. It's like this giant pool is down below you. You don't know if it's deep, if it's shallow, and you just jump in and realize you just jumped in a pool that was completely dry, had no water in it whatsoever, and you just hit your head, right? I mean, that's what you're doing here, man.
I think Thomas might upgrade to V5, but I know for a fact that he's got the specs to run it.
Yeah, well, and you know, I could run it. We could definitely run it on Shadow if we wanted to. Here's the point about it, though.
There's really no point.
Don't buy the newest version until you get a glance at does it work for you at all. I mean, you're claiming that you got it installed and you click on the icon and it won't even launch. Well, that might be a good sign that maybe your computer just can't do it. Or
I mean, remember that Prepared, it could, like, when you restart or whatever and you launch, it could take up to a couple minutes to launch, even V4.
Yeah,
like a minute or so, a minute at least.
When I installed it on my other computer, it took about 45 seconds or so for it to, you know, get up and running. But I mean, it's it'll run it, but it's an older computer. Point is, man, I'm not picking on you, but this stuff gets nowhere, man. Like, you got to put this stuff where someone's actually going to give two cares in the world about
Wait,
it.
how did you find out about this, Johnny? Like, how did you find the link to this?
I actually, I can't remember what I was Googling now. I was looking for something, and this popped up under a result. The only thing you got attention to was Google, man, because I found it on Google. Like, it was right at the top, too. So,
I mean, I noticed if you do a lot of blind pilot search, well, there's a blind pilot. I think there's a band called Blind Pilot. But
yeah, there is a band that's called. Hey, I don't know if you want me to call you your name, but on this, but
whatever.
he said, so yeah, yeah, exactly. Just like Flight Simmer said, this would be with everything that he's saying here, Josh. Basically, I'm talking to Josh on the phone deck because he doesn't have power right now, so I kind of brought him in so he could hear this because I knew he'd really like it. Basically, what he's saying, though, Josh, is that this would be a huge project. Everything that he's got on this post would end up being a huge project. And you emailed this to us, too.
And guess what? I would want FS 2020 to undertake this project. They'll be prepared.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, put it some. You emailed this on our podcast as well. Now that I think of it, and Simmer even said it. Wow, dude, what are we going to do about this? You dropped this in our email. You dropped this on Prepare. You got to be a.
He dropped it on Prepared. He dropped it on the Multitude Experience.
Yeah, like, I don't understand what your go is here with this, because honestly, to be polite about it,
Apparently he emailed me.
they're not going to help. They're not going to read this, man, and that's just where it is.
Apparently, Ron had said on the other list that he emailed the Microsoft CEO about that stuff, trying to make FS 2020 accessible.
If you emailed the CEO, I can almost guarantee you with 100% certainty they never saw it, they never heard about it, and not even the positions down below them even saw it or heard about it. The spam folder caught it and said, "Yep, this is garbage." Gone. Gone.
They pretty much filter out every
Oh, God.
That's not like employees.
I will say, Ron, you have actually helped me break my record. This would be the first time that I've ever done a live stream and didn't even fire up my plane. Like, I'm not even in my plane, man. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what the hell are you thinking? Like, shit.
When did he actually post that? Like, did you find it on Google? When was the date that he posted?
Let's see. I can't get over this. A new P3D customer, the Blind Pilot. Oh my God, dude. I ain't laughing at you, pal. I'm laughing with you.
Well, we're laughing both at and with you, I suppose.
Yeah. This is just too much, man. Too much. What is the date you posted this? Let's see. Here we go. Joined April 2nd, or Wednesday, April 22nd.
He joined April 22nd. Okay.
Saturday, May 23rd, 2020. to the designers and my fellow flight sim pilots. You definitely got this on the wrong form, man. I just want to put this out here right now to those that are curious about, those that might have sight, that are sighted and wonder, how BVI pilots do things and stuff. I just want to say that this is not how we do things. This is definitely not how we do things. And I want to speak for us, like myself, Josh, the other gentleman here that I know, Simmer. What I say? I think it was like Blind Pilot Simmer, I believe is what his is. Blind Flight Simmer, which I know who you are, but anyways, we would never do stuff like this, and I don't want anybody to ever assume that is this what they do, because I promise you, this is not how we do things. If you are new, seriously, if you're new, I'm gonna direct you to also listen to our podcast that we have, which is you can find it on Apple. You'll also find it down below in the description. BVI Pilots podcast, and that's pilots with an S. BVI Pilots podcast. You can get help there as a newbie and all that, but we do things to help each other. We don't do things to humiliate each other. And I'm sorry to have to give this a rating on 1 to 10, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best. This has got like a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Dex said we'd be down the shitter if this was us. We're better than that. This is completely just... You don't even get a 1, man, for this post. I'm not even giving you a 1. I'm going to give you a -99. You can't even get into the school now. You can't even fill out the application to even be a part of it. You done got rejected before you even tried. Seriously, dude, stop putting this stupid stuff on the internet, making other BVI pilots look like idiots. Because Brandon made a good point. It is stuff like this that at some point would make us look really stupid. I'm stupid for even reading this. I became dumber. My GPA has went down for just reading this. When I go back to college, they're going to say, Johnny, what is wrong with you? I'm like, Johnny, what's wrong with you, huh? Oh, me? You mean me? Yeah, you. Yeah. You've destroyed my GPA, man. It's went down. It's horrible. Everybody, even the viewers we got right now, they've even lost a little bit of knowledge, and now we got to recover from this. I don't know how we're going to do it. Josh he's in real bad shape. He ain't got electricity, and he had to listen to this horrible post all over again. The same post that we've seen all over the net.
I think I ended up reading it because I was looking on prepared forums. I was trying to get support for stuff, and I came across it. I'm like, oh, what the hell?
I mean, why would you? You're buying all this stuff and you don't even know how to use it.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, if you're going to do that, make a donation to the Blind Podcast. Make a donation. Make a donation to the BVI podcast, okay?
Which I actually have Microsoft Game Pass.
Hey, Blind Simmer said his intelligence is. He said his intelligence is pretty much out the door now. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good, man. On an honest note, let me get back. Well, I am being honest anyways. I'm being serious anyways. But let me try to be less of a smartass about this. Dude, stop putting this stuff on the internet because, my God, pal, you're only making yourself, yeah.
Apparently, Jason Fair, I think Jason Fair met him or had a friend who met this guy. Unfortunately, I am the closest to him. He emailed me really want to make YouTube. And apparently he's just the same like rambly weird dude as he is on the
I mean,
internet.
I just want, I don't care who you are. If you want to fly and you want to have fun and you want to do all that, that's great. Absolutely great. But constructively criticizing the shit out of you like I have been for the last hour, you got to stop putting this BS on the internet, man, because this is only going to make people look at you like, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
It's gonna make people look. It's gonna make people look at us like, what the hell?
Yeah, and even the BVI community, I don't know about everybody, but I know I do. I know that my podcast partner does, which is also listening and talking to us right now, and I know you do, Josh. I take simming serious.
Yeah.
And when I say serious, I don't mean that if I crash, I'm going to get up and start throwing shit across the room. But I take it serious to where I try to be as realistic about it, and I try to, do things to where it's not affecting others in a bad way. This is affecting others in a bad way. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Like, if you need help learning to fly, buddy, just listen to the streams we do. Listen to the podcast. There's a lot of information.
Yeah, the problem is he has trouble with MBDA. Like, I don't know. Like I think.
You got to figure that out, pal. You're going to figure out how to use one of them reading screen readers and be able to use it good enough to where you can actually sim.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We try to be realistic to a point and enjoy ourselves. Is what he just said, and he's right, man. I mean, we do. We have fun. It's like when we're doing our podcast. We give out information that's helpful, and at the same time, we're having fun with it. We enjoy it, and if we're flying, we enjoy it. This here is.
Yeah, I've been grounded for quite some time, trying to help flight speed, fix an error, and I think we've been able to come to a reasonable fix. I think. To
Oh,
where
good,
it's actually
good.
working now, so I will be able to start flying again.
You know-
I was gonna stream, and then my power went out. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Anybody that might be new, or if you want to get an idea of how we do things, I'm going to direct you also to, again, if you're listening on Twitch, that is, go over to YouTube, and you can look us up there, BVI Pilots. You'll find us. There's several links there. The simmer that was talking here, he's got a YouTube channel. I'm going to try to put links in the description by default. That way you guys got more than one BVI channel that you can see different types of flying. Because even though we're all of us in the blind community are flying, we also fly a little differently. So I do want to thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. I do got to do some other stuff here, so I'm going to jump out of here for now. I might be back again. I'm going to do a flight that I'm wanting to do. I was going to do that now, and I got onto an hour discussion of how horrible this really is. Dude, just stop putting this kind of stuff on the internet. You're killing. You're dumping oil over top of all of it. You're making us all just a big thick blob of oil and junk when you do this kind of stuff, because then people look at and they say, oh, the BVI community, they don't know nothing. Yeah, man, I appreciate you listening. By the way, before you go, the next podcast, when are we thinking that's going to be? Throw me a message on here or whatever if you want to let people know when to be looking for that next podcast.
I don't think he's back from
No, he's on vacation right now. But I think in a couple weeks we'll have a new one coming out. I think he'll be back. But we got a good one up there right now for you guys. Look us up on Apple. Again, BVI. Excuse me, I got BVI Pilots podcast. And again, that's pilots with an S and then podcast, which is singular. So BVI Pilots podcast. You can find us on Apple. You can find us on, we're all over the place. A lot of them that even we're on, I don't even use. I don't even know the name of all of them, but we're out there. Oh, okay. So we got a podcast coming up for you on Sunday. Good deal. Good deal. So there you go. Guys, I appreciate it. Again, Ron, if you end up listening to this, bud, I think you needed to listen to it because what is my computer doing? Are you still there, Josh?
Yeah.
I gotta cancel my. Here we go.
No,
Yeah.
The biggest.
Here we go.
The biggest splooge is going to be on the 18th when Jordan got the premium deluxe FS 2020.
Yeah.
Thinking it's going to be accessible, and he's going to be for a rude awakening when he breaks up in the 18th and opens it to find that it's not, and he can't use it. And that's $120 right there.
Let's just do it this way. Come on, exit. That'd be good. There you go. Thank you. Damn thing didn't want to exit. Oh, it still didn't. Hold on. This thing is being goofy. Yes.